Class is in session. The Brofessor is in. What's happening, y'all? We are talking the bargain bin. So if you haven't checked out the other video with the top 4, and spoiler alert, there's 9 of them in there. If you haven't checked out my top 4 video that has 9 people in it, definitely go check that out first. But if you don't have some of the biggest and the best hitters for this coming boss battle, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Bro's Classroom. Couple things to note. We're live on the Twitch right now. So if you're not here when I'm doing things live on the Twitch, you're missing out on opportunities for giveaways. So I do giveaways every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern and Pacific time. The link to my Twitch is in the description in the link tree. Also, check out my merch store. Last but not least, let's bro. So what we need to do is we need to find people that are going to do basically 2 things. Help us break the shield of purple gems and then do some sort of damage to help our team so we can get carried through it. So silence gem damage, pyro gem damage, or purple gem damage. Other than that, you're going to need to bring in some boss breakers. So let's get back into whom we're going to use in each category. So focused wise, our best is going to be, or at least those that are in the bargain bin for this one, those that you can use. They're not going to be the greatest, but they're going to help you out. So Hall of Fame Nash, he does have 2 gears if you have him as well. He will make a bunch of silence. He'll make the entire board into silence. I don't suggest using the jackknife there. I do suggest putting in cross breaks. If you can make cross breaks and blow up the board and blow up all of those silence gems. So he's going to be decent in that regard, but not really making a ton of purple. So that's not going to really help us. What are we looking for? He was 1. Our next one on the list was we got to find. Oh, probably helps if I click on the purple. There we go. Y'all have them. Y'all have been using them. We all hate them. But Rosie could be somebody else that you can use with the trap gems. I know it's not great. It's awful any way you look at it. But he is going to make pyros. He's going to make pyros into purples. It's not good at all. But he has to make his way into the bargain bin because someone will yell at me if he doesn't. I don't know why. But maybe it's you. Maybe you would yell at me if that was the case. Anybody else who like here? No. For this one, let's go back over here. Our next one in terms of people making these gems is actually you. The Roman Beast. Inside voices. it's too early, right, Willbreaker? Inside voices, everyone. I really do like Roman Beast for this one because he makes a couple of things that we're looking for, right? He makes multiply gems, multiplies into purple. His sub will also create the blue submission gems to fill these up. So Roman Beast, you have also made that list as well as people we can use. Next on our list was Roman Beast. Ghostbuster Hogan. I really didn't like this choice, but he is somebody else that you can use. He does make pyros. He does make multiplies, but he doesn't make a lot of purples. He does have the choose 1 by 7 move. Don't care for him that much. Is this better? Better, Willbreaker? Better. All right, inside voices, bro, when we're doing things like this. Don't scare off your students. Also, I think the sickness is coming, and so my voice is several octaves lower than it normally is, and it's only getting worse as the sickness comes through. I forgot to add him on my initial list, but Razor does a bunch of purple gem damage. He also floods the board with the X breaks and green gem damage. It's not going to be great, but a lot of people do have Razor, so Razor is somebody else that you can do them. These sick kids, man, every dang time. I stayed healthy for the most part. But now that they're back at school and they're okay, my body just went, hey, bro, I think we're done here. Are we in? We are rarity. We don't want rarity. Let's go class. Class will help me find y'all a little bit easier. Who do we want? We wanted Dexter. Here we go. So Dexter would be another one that you could use for this because he does make a lot of silence gems with the finisher. The problem is he's not really making any purple, but we do get bonus for every silence gem at the same time. So something along this lines would probably work with you for Dexter. All right, we don't want Dexter anymore. So Dexter would be one that you can use. If we go the other direction, then we can pick someone like Karrion Kross. Is also someone who makes a lot of purple. It's his 6x6 into the purple gems right there. You can also, what else does he do with that? There wasn't much else with that. He's going to be someone who's going to help you with the shield and a little bit of purple gem damage. Nothing great right there for him. Let's... Oh, no. What did I click? I didn't want to click anything. I didn't want to click anything there. Let me see if there's anybody else on this list right here of people. We got to go this way. This is the only way. I think my list got messed up, as it always does. And I think that was it. I think everybody else is in the next categories. Okay, so that's going to be our focused categories. I think everybody else was actually in chaotic. All right, let's go to the chaotic category. Focused be done. And focus be damned. One that you can use is going to be the Ali Goat. Got a nice moment, got a nice gear. He has bonus damage for every silence gem. He's going to make a lot of silence gems. It's going to be blue. It's not going to be purple, but you are going to have a chance to do some damage there. The next one in the chaotic category is going to be, let's move on down. Move on. It might be easier just to go this way this time around. There's one. Thrasher. Someone else that we chose. So Thrasher's another person that you can use in here. He's going to make a bunch of multiply gems on the board. I feel like I changed all of these and they changed all the way back. He's going to make purple gems, multiply gems. So you are going to destroy a bunch of them too if you want to do that way. Or you can do the blue with the purples and do this choose purple. It's going to be a choose move. But anybody that I show you today, you're going to be able to actually put this one here and put that one up there. Anybody that has a sub, you're going to be able to use an all hearts plate on, especially if you're making the purple afterwards. So that's definitely something you can think about using. So Thrasher is someone that we can use in the chaotic category. And if we keep moving down, click purple, bro. Click purple in this category for our bargain bin. Someone like Shinsuke. I don't like him a lot here, but again, somebody who can make some purple gems on the board. He does have that 5x2 move that will help you and your team. The traps and everything else is just basically leech gems. So there's really nothing else that he does beyond breaking those gems right there. So if we did something like this, and we roll down of people that we can use that we like. I do like Tama Chameleon. So if you've gotten yourself Tama already, you will notice that Tama does have a triple purple moveset where he does make a lot of trap gems, and he does turn all the leech gems into purple. So there's a way that you can run him that way if you have him high enough already. He does, and I should probably mention this, if you actually have gone out and purchased this moment, this new bloodline moment, you will get extra purple gem damage, multiply gem damage, pyro gem damage. So there's lots of extra help in there if you have gone out of your way to spend a lot this month already and already have that. So keep that in mind as we go through. Let's put this back up here. The next on our list of people in this category of people is someone like Mosh. Mosh will be good. So if you take Mosh, traps into purple, you can make a whole bunch of trap gems. You can choose purple as well too to help you out. So this will be very good, free-to-play version, someone that a lot of people already have. You might have taken him up pretty high with his month. So Mosh is definitely someone that can be good for you this time around as well. We also said Ricochet. Ricochet. Did that go away as well too? You will be the last one. Manage. Doing this on the fly as we go. So he has the color turns that come off of the countdown gems. You can then turn all of those into purple. Throw on a Z plate on him so he can be an effective shield breaker for you and your team. Do some purple gem damage along the way as well. So Ricochet is pretty good. And definitely nobody has Ricochet that high. Well, maybe they do have him that high. I don't know. I'm not judging people. I'm just putting people in the bargain bin. I just do what I do, man. I just do what I do. What happened to Wesley? Did we miss Wesley? We missed Wesley. Wesley is definitely not in this grouping of people. But you know who is in this grouping of people is Hall of Fame Lawler. There we go. So if you got Hall of Fame Lawler, again, he's not going to be amazing for you. Hall of Fame Jerry is going to turn a 5x3 into purple gems. He also has another one. You can destroy purple gems. You can make reinforced gems, so you can do double-ish the damage. Boom. You can do something like that with Hall of Fame Jerry. He does have 2 gears as well, too, giving you, should be more purple gem damage and reinforced gem damage. So another helpful person with that. Replace. If we go down further and we do it this way, we will find Wesley. There he is. I knew he was around here somewhere. Wesley. So Wesley is going to make a bunch of multiply gems. He's going to turn the board into snowfall purples, and then you can blow all those up and make all the multiply gems. So another person who would be good with an all hearts plate. Someone else you can use. He will be very effective for you and your team. We got lots in this chaotic category. No lie. We got Zombie Cody. Shout out Rusty Graves. Favorite. His triple purple. Making multiply gems, making X-break gems, turn those X-breaks into purples. So he's going to be very good. If you got a moment on him, you are also going to get more multiply gem damage right there. So loving me some Z Cody with this one. Let's replace this. Another person we can use was actually just brought up in the chat, and someone that was on my list of people. R-Truth. And the truth shall set you free. So R-Truth, somebody else is going to make purple gems with the snowfalls, and he's going to make multiplies. If you can get a tricolor damage with him, awesome. Otherwise, you can also put this in here, and you can do his finisher, which makes more purple gem damage, and you can stack that. So we love ourselves some Acro R-Truth. And ta-da, this one does some more damage too, right? So you're going to do 100% more gem damage. If you got the Miz moment, that's why I said put the multiplies in, because you're going to get extra multiply gem damage right there. Love me R-Truth. Excuse me, chaotic category is just bonkers this time around. There's so many people in this category. We love, 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 love. Hey, the dishwasher's done. It was definitely not you. This will help me get there faster. Another one on the list was Devon. Get the tables. So if you got Devon, get the tables. He's also someone who makes a bunch of purple gems. He's got the color turns from the sub, so you can throw on a good sub plate on there. And then he's going to turn 11 of those into multiplies. So if your opponent class is a showboat, which it is, you'll make another 11 random. So you're actually going to make 22 or more random gems of these color turns into purple gems. Devon's going to be very good this time around. So get those tables. Get yourself a Devon. Another person that is just going to be here forever. A big shout out to KO. Like Billy Rieger, he's always going to be somewhere dangerous for turn after turn. So again, the bargain bin is for, the guys that aren't going to be turn one, that are still going to do a lot of damage. And this is a guy who is going to be able to stack damage. He'll always be good in stacking damage purposes. So he's making the list. We want Holler, if you hear me. Big Papa Pump, he's going to be another one. His triple move set is just going to make a whole bunch of purple gems, right? It's going to increase purple gem damage and destroy a whole bunch of purple gems. So if you know Big Papa Pump, then you know. Triple purple, awesome. Triple purple also means you can throw on, I believe it's the Bubba's Specs, the ultimate plate for anybody. So anytime we're doing some purple gem damage and using purple moves, Bubba's Specs is actually going to be a really good plate that you can throw out there on him. Let's go. What are we? Boom. You're also going to be sneaky good, Mr. Logan Paul. You don't have gears. I'm always thinking of Grayson Waller. I confuse you two all the time for no reason. Using his triple purple, same idea. You can hit this makes multiply gems. You're going to make pyros from the multiply gems themselves, and then you can make some blue. If we are going up against a showboat, which we are, then our hardcore move is going to go off. We're going to increase our multiply gem strength as well too. So another good shout out would be him as well. Let's get going. Let's go to the other side of the board. We'll switch sides here and find whom else we are looking for. Someone like you, who is always sneaky good when it comes to purple gems. You can do the triple purple with him as well too. Again, purple sub, make a whole bunch of purple gems, increase the strength of our multiply gems that head off from this. The only problem that he has, of course, is you have to choose them, which makes them a little bit slower, but he's doing what we want. Purple, multiply, he's going to be good. And, hey, no, I didn't choose anybody. Definitely not you. You will definitely not be good. There's a build to be done with you, I believe. Also has a build. He didn't make my original list because I forgot to throw him on there. But you will make purple gems at the end of your turn. So that will work. He makes multiplies and purples. So you could also put in a Scott Steiner. I know a lot of people have him high enough. Scott Steiner will also work for you. Next on our list, and last on this category for the bro before we move on, is actually going to be you. The Ministry Taker. You can actually put the Ministry Taker with this type of a moveset. You're going to create purples, make the cross breaks, make columns into multiply gems. That will also work pretty well. All right, 2 down, 2 to go. So let's get ourselves into the aggressive category here. And our aggressive is actually going to begin with the man who has always seemed to be, because he does so many different things, but none of them are really amazing. He does have the boss moment. So if you have that all the way built up, you will make silence gems. You can make them into the cross breaks and blow them all up. But he also has the purple move set, which is the other one that you could think about, is to possibly make a bunch of black gems into multiply gems and choose then to make them into purple. Again, doesn't do anything exceptionally well, but he does have the ability to make purples and multiplies. And silence gems for that matter. So he does have that helpfulness. You are no longer there. All right. Next on the list. Who's going to be for us? Braun Breaker. I like him a lot. He probably could have also made the top 10 video, I guess. He would have been the 10th one if I had chosen somebody else to come in there. But purple gem damage up, makes multiply gems, makes a whole bunch of random ones into purple, then he makes black. He is very, very powerful. So he probably one of the best for the bargain bin in that category itself. Next on here, I want to go purple. That might make it easier to find the people that I'm looking for. You. All right, let's go Alpha, because Alpha also makes, you make black gems. Nope, forget Alpha. It's a 5 megapole, exactly. Had to pause the video, came back on. Long story short, my wife's making she's going to give a talk that's equal to 5 megapools. And that's amazing. Haha, there's the other one we wanted. So if you've got the Batista Bomb, he's also someone that you can use. And I know a lot of you have him and have taken him up because of just how amazing he can be. You're going to be able to make a bunch of pyro gems. He does have a pyro and multiply. Yeah, pyros, multiplies. You can also try to work out making his other gems, his power gems, amazing. But that's up to you if you want to use him. A lot of people have him. A lot of people have taken him up. So we'll add him to the list of people that you can use. Umanga. Shout out Goldie. Umaga, someone who makes purple gem damage, throws out a whole bunch of purple gems with the traps and other things. So he's somebody that you can also very effectively use in the bin here. And on that note, we can also use, where is he? Solo Sequa. Shout out Daviest of D's. Somebody else who makes a whole bunch of purple gem damage. We're not going up against a technician, so we're not going to get this increase right here. But if you have Solo or Umanga and you were able to then put a drip plate on either one of them, both of those things will help you with using them. All right, replace. More people we can use. This is also another category loaded with people that could be very useful for you, including someone like you. The Hall of Fame Brutus. The more gears you have, obviously, the better it will help you. You'll be able to start with more move points. So if you got his gear, awesome. If not, no big deal. Triple purple will also do really well because it will help you not only make the black gems. That's if broken by your opponent, broken by you, make a whole bunch of random black gems, increase your purple gem damage. So, Brutus, you just made the list. So Brutus is on our list of people. Next on our list, if we were making a list, which we are, where are they? Haha. Acom. Break 'em and Acom. Acom triple purple. A whole bunch of purple gem damage. This makes the trap gems, if broken by us, will make a whole bunch of yellows. Also trap gems, if broken by an opponent, which we're not going to do. But this will help you put a bunch of trap gems, put more trap gems on the board. We're going to break them and make a whole bunch of yellow, but we're going to turn those traps into purple. It's not perfect, but it's Acom. And he was free. Next on our list for this category of people that can help out, most of them are going to be tricksters, as I'm sure you've seen, is someone like Andrade. Andrade is going to be decent in this regard, so you can throw in Andrade. He does have a moment. He does have a whole bunch of, that makes purple. This makes randos into purple. It's not technician. Is there anything else? Which one of these was good? It was something like that. Instead of that, we don't need to choose black gems. Actually, it was the blue. I think it was a blue move. You get the idea. That makes botches. We don't need botches. 7x2 into technician. You can put that instead too. It's up. Choosing 10 purple is not gonna. Choosing 10 black ain't gonna help them. It is indeed bargain bin time. Scon. That's what we're doing. We're doing the bargain bin. So you can do him. We have a couple more in this category. One of them is actually going to be that guy. He's actually right there. Ta-da! Boom! So we're going to put in Ali, the greatest. And the greatest himself makes multiplies. He makes juggernaut gems that make multiplies. And he has the sub that also makes multiplies. This turns multiplies into purple gems at the end of the countdown. Muhammad Ali. You want me to sing, don't you, Scon? You want me to say, Prince Ali, mighty is he. And last on our list, I think in this category, was going to be the other comma chameleon. Can I, though? We have his ability to, if broken by us, we're going to make a whole bunch of what's it? If broken by you, makes silence gems. So we're going to make silence gems. Make 7 trap gems into purple gems with the scoop slam, silence gems into black gems to make it all come back again. So, or you can put in this as well too. You have 2 choices, the silence into black, or you can put and just go triple black and choose the purple. So Stinger, that's funny. There we go. All right. I think that's all of them. Stinger does know what's up. I think that's all we have, or all I've written on the list. As always, you can put into the description, into the comments. You can let me know if I've missed anybody. But before we get into the defensive, I did want to go over sort of what you're going to need for this boss battle. Boss breaker wise, here we are, 25 minutes in, and totally forgot to do that. So we don't have any freeze gems, so we don't have to worry about that. Increase and the effectiveness of raising the roof and the damage limiter. We don't have actually anything in here that's going to help us because the boss is actually increasing move dem damage. That's not helping us. He's healing himself. No help there. And that's the damage per turn. So there's really nothing in the focus category we need for boss breakers. From the chaotic side of things, healer steal or a neutralize, most likely healer steal. This is what you're going to need for your chaotic. Going into the aggressive category, it's exhaust. It's always exhaust. It's always exhaust. So exhaust for that. And last but not least, we're going in the defensive. The defensive is going to be healing you and your fellow peoples in your team. All right, let's get to the chaotic category. So chaotic wise, one that you can use that everybody could and should have is going to be this man, the final boss Rock. He's going to choose a big area with the flowing DDT into purple gems. You can choose to make black. This is going to turn 5 random gems into botch at the end of the turn, and then you're going to make a whole bunch into purple. Nothing else really works for him, but he is somebody that makes a good chunk into purple. So that's something. And so, there we go. All right, it makes it a little bit easier to find people. He's on the prize wall. His gears are on the prize wall. For the love of all things, I don't suggest getting any of that off of that prize wall. If you've watched my video on the prize wall, you will know. But his second gear does have all sorts of silence gems, and you can generate more silence gems. He does have a silence gem build. And it looks like so. Make a whole bunch of random bonus damage for every silence gem. None of that's very powerful. None of it's very good. But that's why he's in the bargain bin for all of this. So there's that guy. If you're heading into the bargain bin for this, probably the best one on your list is going to be this guy. If there weren't better in the categories, you were probably going to get him first. But Zeguntz. Zegunther triple purple. He's got silence gems. He's got purple gems. He's got bonus damage for every silence gem. Zombie Gunther is going to be excellent in this category. If it wasn't for the fact that there were actually better characters that are going to do more damage, Zombie Gunther probably could have made the top of the list. Speaking of the better characters, if you've seen the other video, you know who they are. Last but not least, I guess we have to actually go this way and then go this way. Can we go by class? There we go. Where is he? Who am I looking for? Is he not in this? He's in this category somewhere. He's right there. That's the guy we're looking for. The other one in the defensive category I think that you might be able to use is someone like a JD Dom. So, traps into purples. Purples, if broken by us, are going to bleed the opponent. He's going to choose 9 to make into purples. It's not great. But usually this category tends to not be. So, there we go. All right, so that's the bargain bin. If I've missed anybody, as always, let me know in the comments. Help out your fellow classmates with who have you got. We've easily listed 35 people that you can use here, plus the 9 in the top 4 video. So let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for coming to class. Brofessor out.